Hello and welcome to our School at Home class in English 10. We are here in the first quarter of our set of lessons, and I hope everybody will be delighted today with lesson number 9. This is your self-instructional learner module in English 10. All the activities provided in this lesson will help you learn and understand discourse markers. After going through this module, you are expected to, first, define the discourse markers. Second, determine the sentence connectors used in the sentence, and identify the types of discourse markers. You have learned from our previous lesson the effective devices used by the speaker to attract and hold the attention of the listener. Keep it clear and simple. Start with very interesting topic. Get to the point. Use of gesture. Keep it short and be natural. A discourse markers or words or phrases used to connect, organize, and manage what we say or write or to express attitude. A discourse markers are phrases used in a conversation to signal the speaker's intention, to mark a boundary depending on the purpose and relationship of the ideas. They are often combined in sequences and as sentence connectors. Types of discourse markers. First, result or reason. So is the most common way of introducing a result or a logical connection. As a result, therefore, consequently, because are some of the example. Result or reason example. I arrived late because there was a checkpoint. We have consequently decided to give you a laptop. Purpose. Join the sentence using the words in order to, in case, and to this end are used when we do something in order to be ready for the future situation. Example, the teachers prepared the worksheets in order to teach the learners. Contrast, but, yet, however, nevertheless, though, and whereas are used at the middle of the sentence to connect to a previous one and are usually followed by a comma. Example, it is really a good idea to have online class. However, some students cannot afford to buy a gadget. Fourth, sequence. The word first is used to begin a sentence, an information, or an argument. Other examples are finally, next, secondly, to begin with. Example, to stay protected with the virus, first, we should know how to obey our government. 5. Addition. These markers connect sentences which add information or give reason to support a point. Also, as well as, and, both, and addition to are some of the examples. Example, I often wash my hands. Also, I put alcohol to prevent the virus. Guided practice. Let's try a few items as practice exercise. Underline the discourse markers and classify it as a result, purpose, contrast, or sequence. Number 1. It is really a good idea to have online class. However, some students cannot afford to have a gadget and internet connection. Correct. The answer is contrast because the sentence connector used is the word however. Number 2. To stay protected from COVID-19 virus, first, we should know how to follow and obey the government. You're right. The answer is sequence because the sentence connector used is the word first. Number 3. In order to overcome all the problems, we must pray the rosary. Correct. The answer is purpose because the sentence connector used is the word in order to. Number 4. We enjoyed the film even though it was long. Absolutely correct. The answer is contrast because the sentence connector used is the word even though. 5. Finally, we have our online moving up ceremony. You got it right. The answer is sequence because the sentence connector used is the word finally. Pause this video to answer worksheet number 9, activity 1 and 2. Press play when you are done. Worksheet number 9. Discourse markers. Activity number 1. Underline the discourse markers in the sentences below. Number 1. Basically, our goal is to develop a vaccine for the virus. Number 1 answer is basically. Number 2. Our president wants the best for our country, but we need to follow. Number 2 answer is but. Number 3. Chelsea came late because she was stuck in traffic. Answer number 3 is because. Number 4. Obviously, the most qualified candidates always get the best job. Number 4 answer is obviously. Number 5. If you will stay at home, you will be safe from virus. Number 5 answer is worksheet number 9, discourse markers. Activity number 2. Complete the thought of the given incomplete sentence below with the use of sentence connectors. Write your answer on the space provided. Number 1. Cigarettes can cause cancer and other diseases of the lungs. Therefore, blank. Number 1 possible answer is cigarettes cause cancer and other diseases of the lungs. Therefore, we must avoid it. Number 2. It is a common knowledge that blank. Number 2 possible answer is it is a common knowledge that Jose P. Rizal is our national hero. Number 3. Few people would deny that blank. Possible answer for this is few people would deny that they are really hurt inside. Number 4. Online learning is challenging but blank. Possible answer for number 4 is online learning is challenging but requires a lot of attention. Number 5. It had rained hard last night. As a result, blank. Possible answer for number 5 is it had rained hard last night. As a result, the classes is suspended. To wrap everything up that we have talked about in this lesson, let us always remember that a discourse markers are words or phrases used to connect, manage, or organize what we say or write. It is used to say something in another way to share knowledge, to start and end the conversation, to give an argument, and to show attitude. The type of discourse markers according to purpose are reason, time sequence, contrast, cause and effect, and evidence. Also, remember that it is a glue that binds together a piece of writing, making the different parts of the text stick together. The most interesting part of this lesson, and of course, the most difficult and challenging activity. After viewing and listening to this video lesson, do not forget to do these exercises. Choose the correct discourse markers in the sentence below. Write the correct letter of the space provided. Number 1. We should help one another in this time of pandemic. Blank, we are God's children. Okay, number 1 answer is letter C, after all. Number 2. Blank, being a senior citizen, she still wants to go to the mall. Number 2 answer is letter B, in spite of. Number 3. Shane decided to walk blank. There was no vehicle around the premises. Number 3 answer is letter B, because. Next, number 4. Blank, most hardworking students always get the best job. Number 4 answer is letter A, obviously. Number 5. Wash your hands often and stay at home. Blank, you will be safe. Number 5 answer is letter B, so. Do you want to know?